Welcome back to Palanier, everyone. I know I've been away for a week. I've been on a little bit of a holiday, and we've had some family stuff going on as well, but that's no excuse. So, to make up for it, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take €1,000 out for me being away for a week on holidays, because you got to pay for your holidays. And also, we can't forget today, we're doing our big bean harvest, not pea harvest, a bean harvest for Walter. So we also have to pay him €1,000 also. So let me take care of that. I'll dish the money out, and we'll head over and kick off into today's work. Right, so there's our 2,000 taken away, miscellaneous. For our stuff. We'll send that to the taxman, the accountant, and we'll file that under M for miscellaneous, not under R for rubbish. Right, I've got the trailer just parked up behind over there at the moment. It'll be fine there. I think I've got a lock. I've got a lock on the tow ball, so you can't actually steal the trailer. So don't worry about it. No one can come and take our trailer. We've got our timber working away. We're making some more planks. So that's good also. What are we doing? We're heading to field 40, I think. Right, let's get in the driver's seat. I've missed you all for a week, and I've missed being on the farm, put it that way. We've had a lot going on at the family. Some sad news for my nana, my last grandparent. So, we're a bit hitchy too. I think there was a driver update, so the map's gonna have to just do a little bit of loading here. Apologies. Right, so we've got the bean harvest today. What else? Well, we're going to have to check the contracts because we do have a job to do, and that is the local lawnmower man as well. So we have to check and stay on top of the lawn mowing stuff. Now, we've got some decisions we're going to have to make, and I need your guys' help in the comments section down below. Because if we're going to continue our mowing, we have to obviously buy a better or a bigger cutting blade, or potentially better tractor with a cutting blade to help us be able to probably get through some of these mowing jobs a little bit quicker. We can't, as much as I love the ride-on, I just think it's a little small for some of these big fields. And if we want to start getting through a lot of jobs quickly and making more money, we're gonna have to spend a little bit of money. Sorry, still coming back. Words with ham. So we're gonna have to spend a little bit of money to make more money is probably the theme there. I think we're going up this way, field 40. The road that takes us to the timber. Now, he said the machinery is already up here waiting for us, so it's good to go. Oh, there it is right up there. I can see it. Oh, look at that. It's our first time driving a big bean combine. What is it, the OXO? Is it the OXO harvester? Look at that thing. Right, we'll just pull it. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a tractor up there. What tractor is it? What tractor is he giving us this time? Because I can tell it's not the big Ford. Let's just pull up here. The good old Dunga ute. We call it a ute in Australia, if you've forgotten. Okay, what do we got? Oh, it looks like a Fendt. Oh, it is. Ooh, the 930 Vario. Whoa, what a good looking tractor, eh? What a good looking tractor. And a nice big trailer for it also. So this is what we're harvesting today, the beans. I kept saying peas, like I don't know my greens, but they're beans. Right, let's get over here and do our pre-start checks. Check all the hydraulic lines. Look at how good this thing is. Yeah, Oxbow, that's it, not Oxo, Oxbow. Right, yep, all looking pretty good. I mean, he will have done all the checks anyway, but it's good if we just do a quick once-over as well. Make sure there's nothing leaking, especially when it comes to hydraulics. You don't want your hydraulics leaking. Right, let's climb up in this thing and get it switched on. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, we got to unpack it. Oh, really nice. Right, so we're just going to, or maybe this field doesn't have anything in it next door. I'm just going to use their field a little bit, and we'll maybe just punch in a bit of a headland here. Do I want to do GPS on this field? Might be worthwhile doing a GPS. Don't stand in front of it. Okay, especially when Ham's driving. I tell you what, let's just do we need to lower the head? I think we need to lower the head too, don't we? There we go. And we're off and running. Oh, look at it, munch the beans up. Mr. Beans. Oh, there's the dog. Dog Hank saying hello to you all. Alright, I've got the GPS set up now. And we're cooking with gas. Look at this. How friggin' brilliant. Our first go. So it's not by any means a hard task for us to do, but it certainly is going to be a big task. It's a big field. So we're going to be spending a bit of time on this one today. Anyway, very nice of Walter to wait for me to get back on holidays as well. I did speak to him about it and tell him what was going on. So he was quite good about all that as well. Okay, I think there's not much else to say, is there? Let's, just before we kick off onto this, or maybe we'll have a look at it, okay? We'll get to a bit of a halfway point in this time lapse. And I think what we'll do, I'm going to actually just back up. I'm going to do a headland up here as well. Just lift that up. We don't want to be chewing up the grass. I think what we'll do is at the halfway point of this time lapse, we'll have a look at some of the other contracts getting around and maybe just vet where we are in terms of time and how much is left in the day for us to be able to get some other work done. I think I might have to also potentially start looking at hiring a helping hand, maybe to help us get some jobs done. So I might ring my old pal Gary. Gary's helped me on a lot of the farm series. Or Rachel. Rachel was my farm manager for a while and Gary was the farm hand. So the only trouble with Gary is he has a tendency to get lost and go to the pub a fair bit. So, yeah, we might have to think about that. But yeah, so anyway, while I'm doing this and you guys are enjoying the time lapse, have a think about that tractor and mower or combination of what we can do to maybe start being able to do our mowing jobs a little bit faster and quicker. All right, we almost have a full hopper. Is it gonna be? Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Come on! Oh, we just didn't quite make that row. But you can see we've done most of all the headland now and given ourselves a good start. Okay, couple of things of note. While I was zooming around at whopping 6 miles an hour, I called my friend Gary to see if Gary was available to help out today, because we need to check the contracts board and stay up on top of the mowing, like I was talking about. If we do that, I'm going to need to get Gary to give me a hand doing this harvest. So I wonder if we need to get about... I don't want to wreck his equipment, so we're going to have to judge this here. Right, let's see how this goes. Think we can get it a little bit closer so we don't get much spillage here. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, Ham. Wrong side. You know, I thought it was going to lift up and tip out. Okay, it's been a while since I've used one of these combines, okay? Oh, dear. So anyway, we're going to check the contracts board to see what we've got around, because we've got to keep other contracts coming in. I've got to make up the money also that I spent on leasing this equipment off Walter. There we go. Look at all that lovely, lovely peas. Peas, please. I'm going to get a screenshot of this. 1 second. Okay, you can let me know if you recognize the thumbnail from the screenshot. Holy moly. We are filling up that trailer a lot, although not too bad. So, while I just pack that down, let's have a look at our contracts board. Oh dear. All right, we get a nice little save in there too. Okay, so we got some... Oh, bale wrapping. We don't own a bale wrapper, so we can't do that. There's cultivating. We can't do that. There's fertilizing. We can do. There's a $2,000 fertilizing job that would make back our money straight away. However, we need to just make sure there's no mowing here, which there is. Oh dear. There's that big field again. I don't think we can do that today, Walter, and we're working for Walter anyway. We might go and do this one for David. So I'll pick this one up. I'm going to accept that. Your farm has already 3... Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot to collect the money. Right. Hey. Oh my gosh, I forgot to collect all that money. How good's that? Right. More money coming in. Well, that just made up for... How good's when you forget to invoice people? Brilliant. Okay, so I'm gonna accept that contract. Okay. Right. So I've put a call into Gary. He's going to come up here and I'm going to get him set up right now. Let me just pick up this little bit of fluff here because this was annoying me as I was driving past. Yeah, this little bit here. I missed it. I got to scoop it up now. And I'll just tidy up this little bit. Get ready. I'm just going to do this while Gary's making his way up here. And then I'll get Gary set off on this because it's pretty straightforward for him. He doesn't mind because he'll get some money for the pub. Gary's all about it. Right, so while I set Gary up here, team, we'll go and then pick the mower up and we'll go and crack on with our mowing contracts, and we'll come back and we'll help Gary just unload as he's going as well. So Gary's off and running. Thanks very much, Gazza, for your help. We'll come back later and I'll check in on you, buddy, just to see how you're going, and I'll help you unload. Yeah, I'll just help you unload. That's it. That's all I got there. Right. Right, so we'll come back and check on Gary periodically just to help him out. We've got to go get the mower now and crack on with that. Work. We've got to get to work. Now, it might be ludicrous to be doing 2 jobs, especially a bigger job as that is. But with Gary helping us, it'll be fine. I don't know how often Gary will be available for help, but we've got to get work while we can. We can scoot through this little road just here. We've got to get to work while we can, especially coming into winter, like I've been saying before, because winter tends to be a bit of a quieter period with not as much mowing contracts, I would think. So, yeah. If Walter's still got that big mowing contract to do tomorrow, we're obviously going to have to check that out and do that as well, because, I mean, that's our bread and butter, isn't it, mowing? We are trying to break into more of the farming stuff. We will do, especially when we start getting our own fields. But for the moment, our our bread and butter is still mowing, and we've still got to stay on top of those contracts for our clients. So, you know, because that's what they rely on us for. Hey, buddy, don't brake check me. All right, just approaching home now. We're pretty much good to take the trailer just as it is. Okay, sweet. Let's go. So we're heading to field 90. I think when I saw it was close to where... Oops, crikey's ham. Dangerous driving. Yeah, that's my bad. I think it was close to where the last big field was that we did for Walter. So let's go down and do that. Yes, and hopefully we'll see how far our cabin has progressed also. When we get into December, that is. Whether it be this episode or next episode, I'm not too sure when we get to December. Either way, we're making a good chunk of change. I forgot about those invoices that I didn't put in from last time out, so I'm glad I did, because it's just helped alleviate some of the costs of my little holiday I had and the leasing. But right, let's find where this field is. I think it's this side of the river. Cry me a river, cry, cry. Is that Justin Timberlake? Am I singing Justin Timberlake in a farming game? Oh dear. I think we have to take a righty-tighty down. Actually, how about you bring up the GPS and just have a look here? Oh, we might have to get to it. Oh, I've gone the absolute long way around. Although, I'm wondering... Let's just have a look here. I'm wondering if we could take a dirt road down the side here. Like such. Yeah, there's a bit of a laneway down here. I wouldn't say it's the way you should probably go. But it's the way we're going to go today, because I wasn't going to go all the way around. Oh, dear. All the way around the map. Don't drive in there, crop. Cut through the bush. There's the track. And there's the field. Oh, it's got a little, look at that. It's got a little patch of trees in it. Hey, this shouldn't be a difficult job. Well, then none of them are difficult jobs. Right, so. We've got to keep working. And hopefully Gary's doing a... oh, Ham, do you want to unstrap it first? Yeah. 2 straps. How long since you've mowed? Oh, just over a week. All right, lower. Oh, we're going to need some fuel in this too. I forgot about that. Right. This should be a fairly simple... I'm thinking we will get this field done and get back in time to take back over from Gary. That'll be the plan. Gary's just going to help us out while he can. And he's just going to bill me as required. So we've always had that agreement. He just bills me as required. And then I'll give him the rest of his invoice for his contracting a little bit later this afternoon. So Gary's just called. You might just see 500 euros has just come out of my miscellaneous account again. There was one of the pulleys, one of the drive pulleys, so I can keep mowing here while we go to that. One of the drive pulleys, Gary just said, just popped off and snapped on the Oxbow. So he called up the shop just down the road, and they came out and fitted out a new one. Only took them 5 minutes to replace it, not even that long. It was an external pulley at that. But 500 euros it cost me. to replace that belt. And I spoke to Walter and let him know what happened. He said, oh yeah, no worries. He said, just let me cover the cost. I said, no. I said, oh, I'm using the equipment. I'll cover the cost. It's only fair that we do that. And I think it makes us, it puts us in good stead as well. If we're willing to cover the cost of things like that, we're using the equipment, we'll cover the cost as long as it's not too expensive. As long as it's not thousands of euro, I can handle it. But yeah, I'm willing to fork out 500 euros to fix a pulley to keep us going on track. You know, the contract's worth a lot more to us than Gary's wages and 500 euro for that and some 1,000 euro for leasing. You know, we're still going to make good money on this contract. But I want to show good face and good favor to Walter for giving us this chance, and I think that's quite a respectable thing for us to do, is to cover the costs of things like that. All right, almost done on this field for David. Now we can hand that contract into him and invoice him. Right. Now we'll head back over and check on Gary. We'll actually unload Gary. I'm thinking we might pick up a fertilizing job too. Oh, Ham, you're indicating again. Has that been on the... Oh my gosh, I'm wasting battery. I'm an idiot. I wonder how many times an episode I do that. I wonder how many times throughout this whole playthrough I'm going to leave the indicators running. Oh my gosh, Ham. Yeah, I know. Turn it off. It's because I can't quite hear the indicator sound. So therefore, I don't recognize it. Right, before I make any decisions on other contracts, we're going to zoom up to Gary. I'll jump in the Fendt and we'll unload what's in there, and then we can make a more informed decision going forward. But let me just hand this into David. I'll just invoice him now. We'll collect on that. Brilliant. That gets us back over the 20 mark, which is fantastic. We've just got to keep working hard. That's what we have to do. It's what we're going to have to do to get ahead. I don't mind that, you know. We own a block of land now. We're building our little cabinos on it. There's Gary's just put in another hourly wage payment of 425 euros. It's not cheap. It's not cheap running Gary, ladies and gents. It's not cheap. He charges through the roof, and sometimes his work is really mediocre. So the thing with Gary is you either get rocks or diamonds with him. Well, I'm not going to do that other mowing job today. I don't think we'll be fitting that in today. But if Walter still has that mowing job for December, well, that's going to be maybe our December work, which I can't... depending on the weather, I would assume is how that grass is. But look, I hope it's still available next month. I'll talk to him about it, but he might want it done a lot sooner than that. But that was the big field that we've already done just before. Okay, I'm gonna just drive in here. I'm just gonna back the pickup down into that little gap. Oh. No doubt that's one of Walter's props, is it? All dead. Let's see if Walter owns this field. Oh, David owns that dead sunflower field. Right, let's head up here and jump in the Fendt. We'll go and unload Gary for the moment just to see where that's at. Now, this is 32% full, so that's not a bad thing. All right, where are you up to? Heading on the way back up. Okay, and then we'll check, because if we can do it, we probably will do it. Although I think I think we have to be on the other side here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till I'm on the other side for him to unload. Right, Gary's turned back around. I just had to go find a dead sunflower patch and use the natural bathroom. Right, Gary, do some unloading here, buddy. It is this side, is it not? Yeah, it is this side. Yeah, put it in the back there for me, mate. I might actually just even this out. Some up towards the front. Alright, we're at 52% full. I might go deliver this load now. Then what's going to happen is, because we want to be able to take this whole field, harvest this whole field, because we will get a little bit of leftover money, I think. But we want to make sure we harvest the whole field, so I want to have a full trailer up my sleeve. We are heading to drop this off up here at the Soufflet. Would you pronounce that Soufflet agriculture? Because, I mean, is it French? Or you wouldn't say Soufflet. But that's where we're going anyway. It's just basically near where home is. So let's go for a lovely trundle in the Fent. Because how often do we get to drive a nice new tractor like this one? 50 hours on the clock though. It's done a little bit of time, this tractor. It's done some... hang on, I'm not indicating, am I? Oh, thank gosh. Actually, beacons, Ham. Make sure you get your beacons on. Oh, look at those. Awesome looking beacons. Okay. We will go... left here. Because we've got to go through the roundabout anyway, so we may as well go left at this one. And then I guess we'll see how much of the contract this knocks over by dropping off this 52% in here. I mean, there's a lot of the field left. I'm aware of that. And then indicate to go off the roundabout. Yep, brilliant. Yeah, there's a lot of that field left. So, really, this is a really good opportunity for us. So we want to do a good job for Walter. Like I said before, I'm glad we replaced and we paid for that belt and we didn't let Walter do it. But it's also good to be transparent with Walter and let him know, hey, your belt bust. We replaced it. So I think that's, you know, it's like machinery, right? You can't expect everything to be perfect all the time. Something's always going to break, isn't it? Well, you wouldn't see, oh, crikeys. Uh-oh. There's a face-off. Someone tried to overtake us then, but they obviously didn't check that there were other cars. That guy almost had a head-on accident with someone else. That's, you know, you've got to be careful when you're overtaking on the opposite side of the road that you always make sure the roadway is clear. Are we doing, is this like Sesame Street where there's today's letters are the letter C for crash and the letter D for don't? Right, whoa, the girl's working hard to get us up this gradual slope. I'm glad we're not in our tractor trying to pull this trailer. We'd have no chance, Lance. Whoa, that guy went off the road. Man, these drivers in this area, the patience of nothing. Zero patience for these people. They've got places to be in this countryside. Never would have thought. Look at that brilliant looking... Oops, now we're on the wrong side of the road. Brilliant looking cabino down there. Here we go, just here. This looks like our unloading spot. So this will be a good test to see how much... Oh wait, we've got to go on the weighbridge first. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. We'll go on the weighbridge first. Looks like our tear is 42978.3. See what that tear is when we get off. So I assume maybe we'll have to back it up into there, will we? I think so. Wait, I might have the triggers turned off. I need to put the triggers back on here, I think. They don't look like beans. Oh, it is just unloading here. We're unloading. No, that's dump, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna just do it. Oh, thank gosh, we are in the right spot. Okay, sweet. So we just dump it here. Right, that takes us up to 41% of the field done, so that's really good. I'm hoping the rest of the field will fit in the trailer. That's what I'm really hoping for. The reason why I'm doing that, so we can get the maximum amount of product out of the field before the contract finishes. Right, we'll head back over to Gary now. Alright, so we're back on board and cracking on with the field. But we're going to leave it there for today, team. I know! We're going to have to finish the contract next episode, not neck. Next episode, we'll finish this contract. I think what we'll do is we might try and squeeze in a couple of more fertilizing contracts while we've got Gary's help as well. So we'll do that. But thank you for being patient while I was away just for a week. And welcome back. It's good to be back as well. And I can't wait to crack into more and get through. Don't forget, next month, we've got the electrician coming to fit out our solar panels and our electricity for our farm. And also, we're going to be obviously seeing how far we're progressing with that little cabino as well, so we can move into it. All right, I've been Ham. Thanks for hanging out today again, and yes, I apologize that I was away for just over a week, but it's nice to be back. I will see you all in the next episode. I'll try and get them out every couple of days, so I'll leave a bit of a day in between or so, just depending how we go. I do have to keep running up to the hospital up and back this week as well, so you just have to be patient with me, but I'm going to back into full-time streaming and content creating, so it feels nice to have a little break and then come back and get back into it with you all. Stay safe, stay glued to your screen. Don't forget to leave those comments down below about some of the questions I put to you. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Get out of here.